Your Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packers return to Titletown. Please welcome your hosts, WFRB-TV's Larry McCarran and Wayne Larrabee from today's TMJ4.
Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, the title is back in town. The Green Bay Packers are world champions of football.
You know, Wayne, they called this return to Titletown. They ought to call it return to Titletown with a title.
Yes, indeed. And that's what we brought back from Dallas, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Brought a title back to Titletown. I'd like to take this opportunity. You know, great organizations are built from the very top, and this one is no exception. I'd like to bring up to the podium here today the president and CEO of the Green Bay Packers, Mr. Mark Murphy.
Thank you, Wayne and Larry. First of all, I want to thank you, the fans. We are the best fans in the NFL. No other city in the NFL could have done this. This is unbelievable. We just appreciate everything you've done for us. I also want to thank a number of other people. As everybody knows, we have a very unique structure. It works, though, brings us championships. We got shareholders, I want to thank them. Our board of directors, and our executive committee. I also want to acknowledge all of our employees. We're a much bigger organization than we were in 1996. It was a challenge getting us to the Super Bowl, but every single one of them did a great job. I also want to acknowledge Ted Thompson. He's a job that he and his staff did this year was phenomenal. The injuries we had, lesser organizations and lesser teams would have really struggled. We won a Super Bowl. That's a tribute to Ted. I also want to recognize Mike McCarthy and his staff. Phenomenal job. Yeah. And last but not least, I want to thank all of our players. We have an unbelievable group of players. What they did was tremendous. So thank you to everybody. We're proud to bring the Lombardi Trophy back where it belongs, here in Green Bay.
Thank you, Mark. We have some very special guests on hand here today, and we'd like to start by welcoming the Honorable Mayor of the City of Green Bay, Mr. Jim Schmidt.
Hey, welcome to Titletown, USA. As Mayor of Green Bay, I'm so proud of this community, a community of hardworking people like the Packers, a community of families and friendship like the Packers, and a community with great leadership at all levels. As Mayor of Green Bay, I've authorized the permanent renaming of a street that will be called McCarthy's Way. Congratulations to the Green Bay Packers on a Super Bowl victory.
Thank you, Mayor. It is a distinct honor to welcome the newly elected governor of the great state of Wisconsin, Mr. Scott Walker.
Hey, Mark, 15 guys on the injured reserve list, the 6th seed in the playoffs, the smallest market in all of the NFL, and yet the greatest fans brought back the Lombardi Trophy where it belongs, to Lambeau Field. It's cool.
Oh.
It's cold. We want to see the players. So, Mark, we're going to give you this and declare it not just Green Bay Packer Day, but all throughout Wisconsin for the entire month of February. It is the Super Bowl 45 champion Green Bay Packer month in Wisconsin. All the state loves you. Thank you for all you've done.
There you go.
I think we're down to one microphone here, but that's good enough for Larry and I. We work with one mic anyway on the weekends. I'd like to welcome our next special guest, all the way from Washington, D.C., United States Senator Herb Kohl.
Thanks, Mark. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Go Paco! Go Paco! Congratulations to the Super Bowl champion, Green Bay Packers. Congratulations to Mark Murphy and Ted Thompson, Mike McCarthy, all the players and everybody associated with the organization. You represent the best in our entire country. And all across the state today, we are all Green Bay Packers, north, south, east, west, young and old. We believe in the Packers now and forever. Congratulations to everybody.
Thank you, Senator. All right, are you ready to meet your world champion Green Bay Packers? That's coming up next when we return to Titletown.
We are back.
Welcome back to Lambeau Field of Green Bay. Return to Titletown. Larry McCarron, I think everybody's ready to meet the Super Bowl champs.
I know I am. Let's do it.
Let us start with the defense that time and time again in the playoffs came up with the big plays to preserve victories. The architect of that defense coordinator Dom Capers.
The Packer offense, no slouch in its own right. Please say hello to coordinator Joe Philbin.
Strength and conditioning, a big part of building a champion. Strength and conditioning coordinator Mark Lavatt and his two assistants, Dave Redding and Thaddeus Jackson.
Director of Player Development, Rob Davis. Director of Research and Development, Mike Ayers. Football Administration Coordinator, Matt Klein. And Coaching Administrator, Curtis Fuller.
Special teams became such a big part of the Green Bay Packer push to the playoffs and postseason. Please welcome Special Teams Coordinator Sean Slocum and Assistant Special Teams Coach Chad Morton and the members of Green Bay's coverage unit and kicking team.
And next up, my personal favorite, the offensive line. Offensive line coach James Campen and assistant offensive line coach Jerry Fontenot and the offensive linemen.
opposite line to the offensive line, the defensive line. Please welcome defensive line coach Mike Turgovic, defensive quality control coach Scott McCurley, and the defensive line of your world champion Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. Next up, the tight ends. Please welcome tight ends coach Ben McAdoo and his players, the Packer tight ends.
The outside linebackers, the pass rushers, the teeth of the Green Bay Packers defense, led by outside linebackers coach Kevin Green.
Next up, the Packer running backs, led by former Packer Edgar Bennett.
The inside linebackers, the guys who coordinate the defense up front, led by assistant head coach, inside linebackers coach Winston Moss.
Next up, your Packer wide receivers, who are coached by Jimmy Robinson. Please say hello to your wide receivers.
Green Bay's star-studded defense had 3 jewels who were all pro in the secondary, and it was one of the backbone pieces to this championship. Please welcome the defensive backfield of the Packers, secondary and safeties coach Darren Perry, secondary cornerbacks coach Joe Witt Jr.
And now, please welcome your Packer quarterbacks, who are coached by Tom Clements.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, again turn your attention to the southeast end zone tunnel and the moment you've been waiting for. Led by head coach Mike McCarthy, general manager Ted Thompson, the return to Titletown of the Lombardi Trophy. Coming up, we'll talk with the architect of your world champion Super Bowl Packers and the head coach when we return to Titletown. Welcome back to Return to Titletown, and it's such a pleasure to have the head coach of your Super Bowl champions, Mike McCarthy.
Hey, it's great to be here. I just want to thank the fans. You're clearly an energy force for our football team. Just keep bringing that passion, that energy, and we'll keep bringing them trophies home back to you. Great job this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get done without great talent evaluation and acquisition. the architect of your Super Bowl champions, Mr. Ted Thompson.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a great day to be a Packer, isn't it? This is a great group of guys. It took everybody on the team to win this thing, but the Lombardi Trophy is back in Green Bay. Sorry about that. Thank you.
Let me ask you, Mike McCarthy, this football season as it went along, when did you get the sense you had a team of destiny?
Well, I'll say this. After we lost the Arizona game last year, just in the exit interviews, the players felt very strongly that we had a team to go win a winning championship. Our path was different, obviously, just the way with the injuries and so forth, but they have great confidence, great resolve, unbelievable support from the Packer Nation, and we're going to do it again next year.
Wayne, Ted Thompson always talks about players being good teammates. Ted, how important was that in your Super Bowl championship? Well, it was vital. There's no way we could have made through this without the guys being good teammates. We had new guys came in. We had our core leaders take those guys in. It was a wonderful group experience. Like I said, it took everybody to win this thing, and it's just remarkable what these young men did.
Mark Murphy, you've been on the field on a Super Bowl champion. Now you're the president and CEO of a Super Bowl champion. Kind of describe that, bridge that for us in your life.
Well, they're both unbelievable experiences, but being able to win it for the fans of Green Bay was really something special. And as Mike said, there's a lot of history and tradition here. We got to start winning some more to catch up with Lombardi.
Well, Mike, when does it begin for you guys? When does the repeat start?
Well, we're going to have some fun today, so not till tomorrow at least. So let's have a great time. Thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. Keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mike McCarthy, Ted Thompson, Mark Murphy, your Super Bowl championship brain trust. Coming up, we'll meet the key members and the coaches of this championship team when we return to Lambeau. Wayne Larrivee, Larry McCarron, welcome back to Return to Titletown. And I've got some key members of the world champion defense. All-pro safety, Nick Collins. The heart and soul of the Green Bay defense, Charles Woodson. The coordinator, Dom Capers. And you all know him as the Claymaker, Clay Matthews.
Charles, you have often said you're in this thing to win a Super Bowl championship. Have you come down from it yet?
No, I'm never going to come down from it. This is what you play the game for, and we won it, finally got here. And this is something that nobody can ever take from us, so I'm never coming down from this high.
Clay Matthews, kind of describe your meteoric rise in the National Football League and the kind of season that you have put together now back-to-back.
You know, I really couldn't have done it without my teammates, coaches, the fans, everybody that's been a part of this Packers organization. So really I contribute all of my success, all the team success to everybody who's been around this organization, and most importantly, you, the fans.
How about Nick Collins' return for a touchdown with an interception in the Super Bowl? Nick, like you did all year, you guys overcame injuries in the biggest game. How do you guys do that all the time?
We just play as one unit. There's no individuals on our team. So we just go out there. We believe in each other to go out there and just go play football for 60 minutes. And that's what we did. We kept our head into the game, kept a lot of poise, and we we champions right now.
You sure are.
I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, defense wins championships. And we have the best defensive coordinator in the National Football League with us in Dom Capers. Dom, I mean that sincerely. Let me ask you this. Go back, you've been here now 2 years. Go back to a point in the middle of that first season when the Packers were 8-8 and getting ready to play the Dallas Cowboys. Was that the point where your defense, your players started to buy into what you were preaching?
I don't think there's any question, Wayne, and we've been blessed to have the best defensive players in the National Football League, and we certainly have the best fans in the National Football League.
Back to Sir Charles. Charles, when did you know this team was special?
Well, I thought we had a special team all season, just the way we continue to battle, through all of those injuries that we battled through. But I think after the Patriot game, going into the New York Giants game here in Lambeau Field, the way that this team responded to that adversity, knowing that if we lost that game, we were out. But we still had a shot at winning it, and we did it. We did it.
We sure did.
Clay, I don't want you to give away any locker room secrets, but it is pretty much public knowledge now that that gentleman over there, Mr. Woodson, got after you guys at halftime and gave you an impassioned speech. Could you tell us a little bit about what was discussed at halftime of the Super Bowl?
Well, it was just an emotional, heartfelt speech from Charles. Obviously, he wanted to be out there and contribute for the team, but he couldn't. So, he really told us that he was proud of us to go out there, finish us the way, finish the way in which we know how to. And we came away with a victory for him, for us, for the team, coaches, and for the fans.
Nick, what is it like seeing all these fans out here today, all the fans there to greet you when the buses came through town yesterday? What's it like?
Just a very special moment. Something I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life. I've been chasing this dream for a long time. Now it's finally here, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Dom Capers, we mentioned over the course of last week how important it would be for some veteran players to win a Super Bowl, Charles Woodson being one of those primary players. But for you as a head coach, you've been in this league for 25 years. You've been a successful head coach. You brought a Carolina team here to the NFC Championship game. You had told me you had coached in 4 championship games that had never gotten to the Super Bowl. Talk about not only what getting to the Super Bowl meant to you as a professional and a person, but also to win it.
Well, probably a lot of people don't realize that I've been involved in the last 2 Packers Super Bowls. One on the other side where we lost here in Lambeau back in '97. And I figured if you can't beat them, you need to join them.
How about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it not only for these players and Dom Capers, but the entire Packer defense.
All right. Defense wins championships, and these fellas that did, congratulations on a championship here in Green Bay for the defense. Coming up, we'll look at special teams. We've got offense. We got a lot more to go here on Return to Titletown. Welcome back to Return to Titletown. Special teams became such a key emphasis, Larry McCarron, in training camp this summer. And boy, I tell you what, down the stretch, it really paid off, didn't it?
They sure did. Improvement throughout the season, and then the playoffs, the Super Bowl, outstanding. And right next to me, as a guy who became a special teams beast, Jared Bush. Jared, what's a Super Bowl championship mean to you, buddy?
Feels awesome. Got to tip my hat off to the rest of my teammates. Couldn't do without them. Got the greatest fans also. Hey, we did it, man. We did it.
You sure did.
The coordinator of the special teams who worked so hard, Sean Slocum, so often in those practices all summer at training camp, painstaking teaching of fundamentals of special teams play, and it really worked out for you. And congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. Our guys did a great job taking the plan and the work and moving forward throughout the season. We overcame a bunch of obstacles and brought the Lombardi Trophy back to Green Bay.
It certainly did. The specialists, Tim Masthay, the punter, Mason Crosby, the kicker. Tim, I got to tell you something. You emerged as an unknown rookie through a tough competition in training camp. You came on, and as the season wore on, you became one of the best placement punters in football. Congratulations on your season in the championship.
Well, thank you very much. I'll say I never thought that punting in the freezing cold would be so much fun.
Yeah, it's not easy to kick. How do you kick in this weather?
You just deal with it. It's just been a blast to be a part of this organization, this team this year, and I hope to be around here and play with this great organization for a while.
Mason Crosby, talk a little bit about Lambeau Field. It's a special place in terms of playing football, but also the wind currents in here, and you got to know a little bit about that too when you're in your business, don't you?
Oh yeah, it's fitting that we're out here and it's freezing and windy. I mean, we should have played the Super Bowl here, right? But
yeah, they'd agree with that.
I think they'd agree. But we took this cold weather down to Dallas and made it our hometown, and this is what we're used to. And I was just saying to Tim that it's crazy that we played in games cold as this, because it feels pretty cold out here.
Yeah, especially if you're just watching like you guys have been here today. The Super Bowl kickoff is the first thing that happens. Talk a little bit about that. Mike McCarthy decided to put his defense on the field first, which meant you got to kick off the Super Bowl. What was that like?
Man, there was a lot of energy. You know, I hit a little driven ball. I wanted to crush a touchback, obviously. I think I hit it a little too hard, and it just I might have compressed the ball. I thought I was going to flatten it, but it's all right. No, I was so pumped up. I had a lot of fun. Guys flying around. We did a great job, covering all day, and we were able to stick them back there at that last drive and make them have to go the whole field, and our defense just shut it down.
Jared, what's it like to cover kicks in a Super Bowl with that much on the line?
You know what? You just got to lay it on the line. It's a Super Bowl. Lay yours back. That's what Sean and Chad always, harp on us about. And just go play fast and try to make plays and don't hold anything back. And we did just that. Came back with the Lombardi Trophy.
And Sean, what does it take to be a great special teams player for a team like you guys had this year?
It takes energy like we have in a stadium full of Packer fans. It takes guys that disregard of the body and lay it on the line, as Jared said, and just being all in.
Thank you, Sean Slocum.
All right, coming up when we return to Titletown, the offense of your world champion Green Bay Packers in the spotlight. Coming up next. Welcome back to Return to Titletown. Wayne Larrivee, my broadcast partner, Larry McCarron, members of the world champion Green Bay Packers offense. Let's start on your side, Larry.
Hey, first of all, while you were gone, folks, you missed Jason Spitz taking his shirt off and doing a belly flop out there. It was great. Next to me, Wayne, Jordy Nelson. Jordy, how you doing?
Doing great.
Jordy, how's it feel to be a Super Bowl champion?
It's unbelievable, especially with an organization like the Green Bay Packers. Just be able to put our stamp on the history here, be a part of it, and we'll be remembered forever.
I seem to recall you had a pretty big day Sunday. How'd that feel?
It was unbelievable. It's, I don't know how to say. It was great. Had a lot of opportunities, tried to make the most of them, and just helped this team win the trophy.
Who you got by you there, Wayne?
I got the all-pro wide receiver of the Green Bay Packers, 2 touchdown receptions, Greg Jennings. What was Sunday like for you?
It was unbelievable. Obviously, you play this game to get to that stage and to have an opportunity to actually win the game and bring the Lombardi Trophy back here. It's surreal right now, but these fans deserve it, and we worked hard to get it.
You certainly did. And the guy who helped you work through it, the offensive coordinator of the Green Bay Packers, Joe Philbin. Joe, congratulations on a tremendous run.
Well, hey, we got a great bunch of guys. They never gave up. They always believed in themselves. And, even after that bad game we played in Detroit, they just kept working. A great group of assistant coaches, our position guys on offense, did a phenomenal job.
And Larry, you got a guy that's been around here almost as long as I have. Actually, he's been around here the same amount of time, 12 years. Introduced us to Donald Driver.
You might have heard of him. Donald, I don't know who's happier about your Super Bowl championship, you or them.
I think we both are. We're both excited about this opportunity. The good part about it is we decided that we had to do it. We brought the trophy where it belongs. It started here, and look where we're at now. We're Super Bowl champs, baby.
That's right. Donald, you've been around a lot of teams and a lot of teammates. What made this one special?
The thing that started all season long is guys believed. And when you got guys that can believe that you can accomplish anything, you can do it. And what we did in Dallas was truly amazing. We got the Vince Lombardi Trophy right back at home.
Greg Jennings, I want to ask you about this receiver group. You guys, and talk a little bit about it. I guess this summer you made a little excursion down to Jordy Nelson's farm and a little bonding for the group. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it was a great experience, a unique experience, one that I could check off my bucket list. We did some strange things down there. My guy James Jones needs to get up here right now. He's a huge part of this receiver group.
Come on, James, where are you?
He's from California, so he's trying to stay by the heat.
Here he comes. Number 89, James Jones.
James Jones.
What can I say, James? Your man called you out.
Yeah, he always does that. But, nah, man, it's a great group of receivers, man. I love playing with them, man. We're very unselfish, and if we weren't unselfish, we couldn't bring the trophy back home, so I love these guys.
Hey, Wayne. One quick word from Donald Driver. Donald, what do you guys think of the fans, the support you've gotten this season?
Oh, we love you guys so much. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to accomplish the things that we accomplished. You guys cheer us on. The 70,000 fans that's in this stadium every Sunday, the million fans watching on TV. We love you guys. Thank you for your support. And guess what? We're Super Bowl champs, baby.
Great job. Hold on, offensive line. Offensive line. Oh, you're not getting out of here that easy.
Wait a second. We got the offensive line. Scotty, come on over.
All right.
There's no cheers.
Scotty is the handsomest and the smartest guy because he plays center, don't you, Scotty?
That's right, that's right. Comes from a long line of centers under that description with yourself, Coach Campen, Jerry Fondo plays center, so a lot of centers there right now.
Scotty, how have the last couple of days been for you, celebrating the Super Bowl championship?
It's been exciting. I think I got 2 hours of sleep in 48 hours, so it was exciting.
How did you like your offensive performance against the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I thought we did a good job. Aaron did an excellent job out there. We know if we give him time, he can pick any defense apart. The coaches do an outstanding job of getting us in winning situations with the play call, and I think that our line did an outstanding job protecting him, running the ball effectively enough to open up some passes. So we won a championship. That's all that matters.
That's right. And Scotty, how great was it to have your family being down there to celebrate your championship with you?
Oh, it was huge. It was huge. It's a memory that I can take with me for the rest of my life. I had all three of my kids on the field and my wife. The press conference, my little boy who's about 15 months old was sticking his finger in my ear, so it was exciting.
Congratulations to you, Scotty, and the entire Packer offensive line.
Congratulations to the offensive line of the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Well, Larry, he's become kind of a folk hero.
Let's hear it.
In short yardage.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
They had number 30 up here. John Kuhn, congratulations.
Thank you very much. It really means a lot to come out here and see all the fans bear the elements on a day like today, on a work day. You guys are still here. You guys are still supporting us. Thank you very much.
John, would you say you're a blue-collar player, perfect for blue-collar fans?
Yeah, I'd say our whole team is. I mean, we play up here on Lambeau Field in the frozen tundra. Just like the fans, we're going to come out here and bear it, win some football games, playoff football in the cold weather, and we're proud to bring that trophy home to you.
John Kuhn began his career with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It must have been special to play the Steelers and beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl.
Yes, it did. It was an incredible feeling, but I'll tell you what, it didn't matter who we were playing on Sunday. We were going to win that game and bring that trophy here back to Green Bay.
John Kuhn.
John Kuhn.
Kuhn. All right. When we come back, are you ready for the Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah.
He's next.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Well, here he is, direct from North Texas, your Super Bowl MVP, quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
What's up, Titletown? Hey, I just want you to know, for the next year, you guys can steal my belt celebration because we're the champions of the world. Put that on whenever you want. Hey, no, I just want to say that until 2 days ago, the greatest day of my sporting career was April 23rd, 2005, when this organization picked me in the draft. It's been a great journey the last 6 years with you guys. Been able to meet some great men and women, not only in this organization, but you all out there. We got the greatest fans in the world.
Nothing better than Philadelphia, Atlanta, Chicago, and then down in Dallas, hear that "Go Pack Go" chant at the end of the game. We love you guys. It's been a great journey this year. A lot of ups and downs. You guys believed in us. I got to thank Ted Thompson, Mark Murphy, Mike McCarthy for putting this thing together, guiding us, believing us. My teammates, just incredible job they did. We added guys to the mix. We lost guys to the IR. Those guys are so important to us. We brought in guys who were hungry, who wanted to play and contribute. A lot of guys stepped up and believing in each other. This is a great group of men. A lot of chemistry, a lot of high character in that locker room. And we did it together, and we brought that title back home, baby. We love you.
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron, first off, we got to ask you. Yesterday, the other Super Bowl press conference, Disney World, Letterman, back to Green Bay. What was that like? I'm pretty tired right now. But it's a good time because we accomplished our goal when we set out March 16, 2010, and Mike brought the team together, and this was our goal. We put a picture on the wall so every day we could look at what we wanted to accomplish and bring another championship back to Titletown.
Aaron, you guys went into that game a very confident football team. Where did you guys derive all that confidence from?
I think from our preparation. You know, we get a great week of practice in. These guys study the game plan, the film, and you know there's nobody who can stop us.
A lot of people before the Super Bowl, Aaron, were talking about the fact that the Packers would have to run the football somewhat effectively, maybe invest 30 carries in that game, in the game plan to run the football against the Steelers. You guys came out and did exactly the opposite, threw the football. Give us a little inkling of what the thinking was and the planning for that Super Bowl game plan.
I think you got to give credit to James Starks, the way he ran the football in this postseason. Really gave us a boost. But we really felt like if we spread the Steelers out, take their base defense off the field, then we could pick on them down the field. You know, it hurt to lose Don on that game, but Jordy stepped up, had an incredible game. Yeah, get up for Jordy. But, you know, I think everybody in that locker room knows when we're spreading it out and protecting me and giving me some time, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
It sure is.
Aaron, we were never worried. Were you ever worried?
No. I got a lot of faith in these guys, and we've been through a lot together, a lot of adversity, but guys stuck together the entire season, believing in each other. This is the best locker room I've ever been a part of. These guys believe in each other. We love each other. We take care of each other. We pick each other up when we're down. And that game, when they start getting momentum, big fumble, and we had to cash in on points and put that thing away, and we did that. The defense came up big all year. 6-point lead, needing to stop to win a championship, and they came up big.
Aaron, as you look ahead, you've mentioned it a couple of times now in the last 48 hours, championship again. This is not the end, it's the beginning, isn't it?
No, I sure hope so. We got an incredible group of guys. The core is coming back. I tell you what, Green Bay, we're going to be right here next year doing this exact same thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Super Bowl MVP, Aaron Rodgers.
There he is. Tell you what, Larry, we've seen some good quarterbacks here. You played for a very good quarterback in Bart Starr. We may have another one on our hands here.
This guy ain't good. He's freaky good. He is great. Great football player.
All right, when we come back, we'll wrap things up from Titletown. Coming up after these words. Larry McCarron, I hope everyone out there is enjoying.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're enjoying Return to Titletown. News 19 live at 5 follows this ceremony. Stay with us.
Season to the Packers fans.
This is terrific, man. This is so neat. It gives